crinkling.
So we have to retake a thumbnail?
No, we're good. Yeah, we're good.
All right, okay, thumbnail.
Thumbnail.
I would also just like to bring attention to how your thing looks like the surface of the moon.
Yeah, I know. My burrito's really ugly, but the lady at Chipotle really hooked me up. And she was going to put another tortilla, but I felt bad for her. And I was like, don't even worry about it. Like, I'll just eat it like this. So I don't want to, like, you know.
I mean, she was sweet and you're sweet, but that thing looks nasty.
But there's so much, like, she,
busted.
like, really, but she, like, hooked me up.
It's busted.
There's, like, a lot of guac in here, which is free, by the way, if you order a veggie burrito. So, pro tip out there.
Have you ever had a bowl before?
No. It's because I just really like the
but
burrito.
There's, like, two ways to go about eating a bowl, you know? Some people are, like, they just go in from the top to try to get everything, and some people mix it up first. And there's different ways to mix it up.
So how are you going to do it?
I don't know, because my friends used to make fun of me, and they said that you're supposed to put the top on and then shake it.
No!
Yeah, but I don't like that. That's too messy, and it doesn't work, because there's not enough space.
Yeah. It's not a salad.
So I just try to, like, slowly do this, you know?
I think that's how I would eat it.
But it's a
Maybe
it's a long game, not a short game.
We should have another video where actually I get a bowl and I then talk and you talk me through the technique.
This is not at all interesting, but I just wanted to let you guys know your Chipotle technique says a lot about you.
Yeah, I don't know what mine does because I'm eating a burrito in a bowl, but it's only because I know my burrito won't last.
Oh, I should have taken a lactate pill.
Do you have that much dairy in there?
You know, I don't know, man. Well, we'll find out.
What happened with your cat? I don't know if the camera picked up that sound, but that like literally sounded like someone like cracking their entire spine.
She glitched. It's okay. She does that sometimes.
You'll see the cat later. Don't even worry
I'm
about
sure
it.
she'll come snack some Chipotle. She likes Thai. She eats my pad Thai. I'm a bad cat mom.
You're not supposed to let her.
Well, I don't give it to her, but she's a little ninja and she'll just jump up here and steal a couple noodles and run.
Do you have onions in that?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I do because I got the veggie. Like, you know how
The fajitas?
Yeah.
I see.
Wow, this tastes so good. It's been forever since I've eaten out.
So why is this not a mukbang? Because I feel like Trisha Paytas.
Because I don't like mukbangs. Actually, now I need to make sure my chewing sounds are come across because I can't edit this if there's a lot of chewing sounds. So we're gonna pause.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah. Okay. All right, we're back. We're back. I had to save my food from getting it stolen by
I told you it would happen. I don't think you believed me.
No,
But
I did believe you.
Came in quick and hot. You
Well,
know?
I didn't think she'd go after my food. I thought she'd go after your food because she's more comfortable with you.
No, you're the weaker one. Like you knew I'll pray on you as my victim.
Oh, great. That's fantastic.
So this is not a mukbang?
No, it's not.
Wait, what's your disease called? Is it misophonia?
No, it's
Misophonia.
No.
Misophonia.
No, it's called. Well, the thing is, I don't like the sound of mastication.
Right, but it's called misophonia.
I believe that probably.
I think. Wait, I don't
We're
know.
gonna Google this.
I'm not sure. No, yeah, I was right.
Yeah, I really dislike. So this is why it's not
It
a
means
mukbang.
hatred of sound. That sounds really radical. Like you just hate all noise.
Yeah,
all the time.
yeah. I don't listen to
Karen.
music. I can't even stand you right now because you're making sound, and you know I hate sound.
Wow.
That's really bad because
I'm really hurt by that.
I'm sure you are. The problem is.
Rude.
The problem is, here's the thing. I mean, I know you watch Trisha Paytas. So
Yeah.
we were going to talk about YouTube.
Trisha's the queen of mukbanging. She's a dog named Mukbang.
That's insane.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. So we were going to talk about YouTube. So Emily watches a side of YouTube that I don't.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to cover what's been happening in the... So I heard, you briefly mentioned this yesterday, there's some Trisha Paytas, David Dobrik, like, tea or something. So you're going to have to...
Okay, well... First, I want to say that she's a dog named Mukbang that she got from her ex-boyfriend, Jason Nash. Shout out if you know Jason Nash. We don't really like him, but he's okay. I mean, he's part of David's vlog squad. He's the older guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Mr. Kate redid, like, his kids' bedrooms.
Yes, yeah. And he got Trisha a Pomeranian because she was hanging out with Jeffree Star, and Jeffree Star has a bunch of Pomeranians, and she really wanted one, but she was scared of dogs, like, her whole life. Because I think she got bit when she was a kid. And so, anyways, her ex-boyfriend surprised her with this dog as a gift, which is never a good thing. Like, don't buy somebody an animal as a gift. Like, I don't think that goes over well. And anyways, she named it Mukbang, and they call it Mucky. But she couldn't even take care of it. Well, I think she could. I don't want to shade Trisha. I love Trisha. She's my homie. But, like, I don't think she wanted to take care of it because a dog's such an investment. And so she gave it to her sister, and her sister and her mom, like, take care of the dog. But it's her dog named Mucky. And it's cute. He's a cute kid dog. Cute
I
dog.
think Pomeranians are cute. I'm a cat person, but I mean dogs are cute or whatever. I've never had a pet, so I just struggle with pets in general.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah. Oh, but anyways, her drama with well, okay, so it stems from the fact that Jason's her ex. So when they stopped dating, it was because of David's Vlog Squad. Because David's Vlog Squad kept making jokes that Jason was going to sleep with Tana Mojo.
Oh.
And that Tana Mojo was like the hotter version of Trisha. Because they're both blonde and like YouTubers and whatever. Which is not true, by the way. I don't think Tana's hotter than Trisha. We stand Trisha. But anyways, Trisha didn't like those jokes being put in the vlog and kept asking David to take them out, and he wouldn't take them out. And so then she went off and like started like spilling the tea on all of the Vlog Squad and started talking about how David was racist because he used to make racist comments and like play like racist people. Like he would do all these racist things in the vlogs, like old vlogs, and there's like clips of it on YouTube and you can like find it. And he never apologized once. Like when everybody else was apologizing for their like owning up to their
like the past things that they did.
Nope, he didn't do it. And then one of the other members of the Vlog Squad was dating somebody who was underage at the time.
I like to check if things are recording from time to time. It is.
Thank God, because I told this whole story and you better be listening.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, what was I saying? Oh, one of the guys was dating an underage girl at the time, and he was not underage.
I don't remember this.
And
story.
Trisha is like huge on that because I think she has trauma with adults taking advantage of kids, and so it really bothered her, and obviously it's wrong. And so she called them out for it, and then it became like David's people versus Trisha's people, and I don't think Trisha
when did
has
this happen?
Early this summer, like right after.
Oh, so it was like 20. This is 2020.
It was like June and
drama.
July. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like it's old, but it's recent old, you know. But yeah, but now Trisha's got a lot more drama with Ethan Klein and like their Frenemies podcast, which is what I watch all the time. Because her new boyfriend is Moses, who is Hila's brother on the H3 podcast. So the H3 podcast is Ethan Klein and Hila, sorry, not he don't pronounce the H. And Trisha went on their show to do like, they do a spin-off of The Bachelorette, and she like cheated on the show with Hila's brother. Like she was supposed to go through all the contestants, but she like ruined the show because Hila's brother ended up sliding into her DMs and they started dating, and it like ruined the whole integrity of the show because she was unable to be the Bachelor or the Bachelorette because she started dating Moses.
Because she's not a Bachelorette anymore.
Correct. And then like her and Moses were like hiding their relationship for a long time, and it became this whole thing. And then Ethan and Hila.
This all happened this year?
This summer, yeah.
Oh my God.
Like right after all this stuff. Like this is actually recent tea. And so then Ethan and Hila said that she wasn't allowed to come over to their house. It was like a whole thing because she's got a lot of like emotional issues that she's working on, and like has a lot of like growth that she's trying to go through and stuff. And anyway, so she was banned from going to their house, but she was dating Hila's brother, and Hila and Ethan are married, and so it was like a whole thing. And then Ethan thought it was ironic, and like their podcast together used to get like the most views out of all the podcasts. So he offered Trisha a spot on their own podcast called Frenemies, where they're like specifically there to like hate on each other.
Interesting.
Because of their dynamic. And it's really interesting, it's really good, but because Trisha's mental health is not great, and there was already like a lot of tension between the two, like she's quit the podcast like 3 times and walked out. She like
that sounds like
dumped
not
Moses
healthy.
And then got back to it's not healthy, but it's really like unfortunately entertaining to watch. And I think like they ultimately do have a good relationship. Like, because she's trying to like integrate herself into the family, and like, you know, when you like have a boyfriend and girlfriend and you like bring them into the family or whatever, I don't know, but like I guess people do that. And so I can't relate, but like I think it happens. And so yeah, anyways, that's the Trisha drama. But we love Trisha. I've been watching Trisha since like, if you watch Trisha, and if anybody's seen this video, I just want to say, if you know who Trisha Paytas is and you've been watching her since the days when she used to live on the beach and sell her own sunscreen, those are the OG days, and I've been watching since then.
No. Salem, no. How do you get her to go away?
I just let her come.
Oh, okay. Podcast's gonna be a lot of us getting distracted by Emily's cat.
Yeah.
I, for one, have never watched Trisha. Actually, at all. I think I've only watched, like, a clip of hers because someone else was talking about her. Like, I think Phil covered her. Phil
he covers her a lot.
And I've never watched one of her videos. I've only seen clips of her videos because some other YouTuber was covering her. So I don't really, like, know that much about Trisha. I have watched, like, maybe 2 David Dobrik videos, like, way back when. She was
in them.
Yeah, and I didn't particularly, like, enjoy them. Like, yeah, like when I first...
That's gonna make people mad. You shouldn't say that on the internet.
I mean, it was fine. Like, I know...
The David stands are gonna come for you.
Right. You know what? If David stands come for me, that's more clout than I've ever gotten in my entire life. So come at me. I didn't even say anything bad. I just said it's just not my...
Be careful, man.
Not my...
It's like BTS's, like, fandom.
I like BTS. I'm gonna be right here. I like BTS, actually.
I'm just letting you know you gotta be careful what you say on the internet.
You're this is what they call repressing minority voices. Because I just want to express an opinion.
That's horrible.
I just want to express an opinion that so I'm gonna get into my side of YouTube.
I'll leave.
And I think my side of YouTube, as
myself.
If you watch my first video, it's Unis Honest. So Mark, Ethan, Jack, gaming, Twitch, like all that's like my side of YouTube. That's what I spend my time on. Which is why I never know about this like drama that's going on, which is what you're here for.
I cannot believe you said that. I'm still hung up on it. I've never once done that, bro.
No. This is all a joke. She's great. She's my. I'm
gonna cry right here.
You wouldn't, because you don't want to ruin your makeup.
No, I also don't think I can cry like that. I'm not that talented.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, maybe I didn't.
Anyways.
I don't know if this has been I don't know when this video is coming out in relation to everything else, but this is my best friend. Literally.
Oh, did I not even introduce myself?
No, it's fine. I didn't introduce you. It's my channel.
It's okay, I'm no one anyways.
She's my best friend, so literally everything's a joke. Don't even worry about it. But yeah.
Thanks for really walking it back.
No, so
clearing my name.
Yeah, I know. Then. But I have a whole side of YouTube. I have like the Twitch and like the gaming side of YouTube that I'm like super involved in. Commentary to like Danny and Drew and stuff like that. So I just don't watch the same kinds of things you do. So you tend to know more about the tea that's happening in like the whole like Jeffree, Tati, Shane situation. Like you knew about it before I did.
Love that, by the way.
Until like I covered it. But you know what? We're here to deliver you a hot take. Because no one's talking about this, and no one's gonna watch this, but we feel like we need to talk about it. So,
okay, real talk. When ads don't have the skip button, I need to talk to Susan at YouTube, because that's not cool.
I struggled.
That's not cute. Your burrito, not you. You're cute.
Gonna be interspersed cuts. Whatever's salvageable will just be cut in for like 2 seconds.
It's me just going.
Yeah.
TikTok has ruined my mind. I'm like, put a finger down if you go to Chipotle and you get a effed up burrito that looks like the moon. And then you have to eat it in a bowl. And then you podcast for the first time and it doesn't look good. And then you don't look cute. And
no. A hot take. We have a hot take to deliver because no one's talking about this and we want to talk about this. Michelle Khare had released this video called the 2020 YouTube Rewind in musical form, basically. Mm-hmm. And the only reason I knew that it existed is because Mark retweeted it because Unis Honest was featured in the thing. And that's the only reason it came to my attention. Otherwise, I honestly don't even know if I would have seen it. So the day it comes out, I watch it, and I think it's super good. She goes over, like, there's different segments. They're all, like, parodies of different musical songs, and it's still, I mean, people are re-uploading them. I don't know if you'll be able to see it by the time this comes out or not, but it was really good. I really liked it, and we'll go into details of that later.
You can put the link down below if there's still a re-upload.
Yeah, I'll put a link. I don't know if the link will work, but I'll put a link down there. And it was really good. And at the end, there's a segment based off a Hamilton song, and it's all about the Black Lives Matter movement, and it's like POCs, and it's a really like good message because they are the ones singing it, and at the very end, all the ensemble cast is themselves, because throughout the entire musical, they've been playing other like famous YouTubers or Twitch streamers, but at the very end, everyone's like, they're representing themselves, and then you have the POCs leading the charge, and it's Hamilton, which is again renowned for being a POC like cast musical. And it's like a really good message. And at the very end, you find out in the description that all the money that's going, all the views that like, you know, that this video gets and all the money, all goes to a charity that is against police brutality. Mm-hmm. And it's super, and it was like real amazing. And I immediately like, you know, showed it to people.
I think we both cried.
Yeah, I definitely started tearing up at the end. Because
I cried twice.
It was just so like, it ends on a really powerful image too. It ends with this African American woman, and she has her hands up in a defensive position, and it's just like it just hits home because that's been like such a big part of 2020.
I got chills.
Yeah, same. And then to know that the money is going to a charity specifically to like fight police brutality and like against the systemic racism, like it was so important.
Awesome. Mm-hmm.
And so this whole thing comes up, and I think it's amazing. I tell Emily to go watch it, and then she forgets about it. And then a week later,
I procrastinate.
No, but it's good. It's really good because yesterday, this all went down yesterday. I tell her to watch it, and she can't find it.
I couldn't find it anywhere. I like searched it, and I don't normally watch Michelle Khare's videos, so I was like, am I just not all there? Like, do I just not know how to search on YouTube? Like, what's my issue? You'd been talking about it all week, and I was like, I need to find this video or I'm a bad friend, and I could not find it anywhere. And then I like eventually Googled it, and I was like, where's this video? Like, what am I, like, Michelle Khare musical video? And apparently there's all this drama about it that literally no one on the internet is talking about that I've seen. And so apparently, do you want to talk about the Jenna part?
Well, no, as we all know, Jenna Marbles left the platform, and it was like a big moment. Now, I've watched a good amount of Jenna videos. I've not been following her forever. I mean, I was following her a little bit in the earlier days, but I would like sporadically come in. I would like come in for a day, binge her videos, and leave. So like I liked her. I have nothing bad to say against her. But I wasn't like a huge fan, you know, that was following her. So you should talk about it because you actually are.
Wait, can I swear on this channel?
I try not to because I don't really know how much how.
I don't want you to get
restricted. I don't think I will, but maybe try not to.
It's the title of a video, that's why I was gonna swear.
Oh, I guess that's fine. I don't know.
I don't know. I'll just say bees. So
what? Okay, now you have to tell me because I have no clue.
Okay, so I've been watching Jenna Marbles since the video went viral that was called "What Bees Wear at the Airport."
Oh,
you know what I mean when I say bees.
I think you can say bitch because they allow that on television.
Okay, you just like full out said it.
No, because they allow that on television, I think. They say like
that. I don't know. I don't watch TV, but
okay.
Anyways, since you just said it, what bitches wear at the airport was the video that she put out, and I've been watching her since then. I think that was like, I don't know, 2011. Like, it's been a long time. I've been watching her since she started on YouTube. I remember the days when she wasn't dating Julian, and like we don't talk about those days because they were dark days, but like I've been there since then. So anyways, when Jenna left YouTube, it was really sad, and it took like a huge chunk out of my life. Like I was really like, I didn't know what to do on every Wednesday/Thursday, and it was really sad. And I feel like she didn't need to cancel herself for what she did. I think it's enough to like own up to what you did and, you know, apologize for it and not deny it. But I think you can show that you've grown and like move forward and be better through your actions. But she, I think, was struggling with like external things happening to her also, and like her mental health wasn't great prior to that. And so I think she just needed to get off YouTube, and that's fine, and I respect that. But anyways, so obviously it was like super traumatic, and I think everybody remembers when Jenna left YouTube because it was just like nobody's ever done that before in that way.
It like hit me too, like in my circle, even though it's not something, again, I don't, that's not my circle of YouTube, but it came over.
Yeah, it's sad, and like I don't even talk about it because it makes me sad, and like several friends that I didn't even know were watching Jenna's videos had mentioned to me that they were sad about it too, so like it was a really big thing. And in the musical that Michelle Khare put on, there was like a moment where this actress, or I guess performer, singer, I don't know, she was really talented, comes out in the same outfit that Jenna wore during her apology video when she left YouTube, and, you know, actually says Jenna's words when she says she's leaving YouTube.
Yeah, like she sings them because all the songs were like real musical songs, but they were like obviously
like a parody.
Changed. Yeah, it was like kind of a parody. But like Jenna's part, like is like the music, just everything gets quiet, the spotlight's only on her, it's very somber atmosphere, and then she like sings very beautifully like the words of the apology and stuff like that, and that's basically the part.
Sweet. Yeah, but I guess so the drama comes in because I guess Julian was on stream when on Twitch when somebody sent the link to the video and he had only watched the part where the fake Jenna was on. And I think he was pretty offended by it at the moment. I should have gone back and watched it. I meant to go back and try to find a clip of it, but I didn't do that. But anyways, he was really upset about it. And I guess all the Jenna stans then were also pretty upset about it. And so they went on to like tweet Michelle Khare, like, hey, take the video down, like do something about it. Like, Jenna doesn't like this, whatever. Even though Jenna herself never said anything about not liking it. And so, did you see her?
Yeah, she's just, her cat literally, to explain to you what happened, just zoomed up to the windowsill.
Salem has the zoomies. It's okay. She's a crazy cat. Look at, what's she doing? I don't know. Anyways, back to the story. So, Michelle Khare responded relatively quickly and cut out the clip of the fake Jenna singing in the video, which was like, I think, a good compromise. But then people got more mad at Michelle and she ended up taking the whole video down altogether, which is why I could not find it yesterday when I was trying to. And so I think it was only up for 3 days, maybe?
So it went up on December 10th. And I think Julian saw it the day of, because as soon as it went up, people were sending him the clips of it. So I presume, because I don't know, but I presume it was probably addressed December 11th. And the re-uploads are like from 4 to 5 days ago, which makes me think that she probably took it down the 12th or 13th. So it was really only up for like 3 days.
But I think the reason we want to talk about it is because the money was from the video of the musical was supposed to go to a really good cause. And by taking the video down, I don't know how much she made in the first couple days that it was up, but I don't think it, obviously the longer it would have been left on YouTube, the more money they would have made. And so I think the charity, you know, it was to their detriment, and I wish that the video had stayed up for that reason. I also don't think Jenna was as angry about it as maybe Julian had first like come across. So I'm not sure that this whole like drastic action needed to be taken. But also, like, it was the message behind the thing, and the fact that we didn't get a YouTube rewind this year from YouTube, which I think was, like, smart on their part, like, on the PR end. Susan, if you're listening, I think you did a good job. But
Susan watches my channel.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. She loves us. We're monetized.
Right. That's why I have a full-time job.
We're making so much money.
Yeah, that's why I have a full-time job, because I make money on these things.
Yep. And I was gonna say that's why I have one too, but I don't. Oops. I want one. If you want to hire me, let me know.
Recruiters also watch Recruiters.
Everybody watches my channel.
This channel is the only channel on YouTube.
Yeah. It's the only one that matters, really. Yeah. We're the only one talking about the issues.
Yeah.
So.
No, but that was, I'm really upset that happened because, and this is not just something that she did like once or a one-time thing. Last year she did the same thing. She had a 2019 YouTube Rewind musical, and the money from that video also went to charity. So like, it seems like this was the second like annual thing that she was gonna do, where the money goes to charity. So it's not like, you know, it was just this time. Yeah. And I don't know. I just think like there were a lot of parts. I mean, she covers everything. Like it starts off with like Mr. Beast and Mark Rober, and then it goes into like, you know, just a lot of other things that happened throughout the year. And then so I think the flow of the musical is it starts about like 2020 being a bad year, and then it goes into the things that happened in 2020, like mostly on YouTube. Then it goes to this somber moment, and it's not just Jenna, I will add. There's a Jenna part, and then the camera pans, and it's David, and it's another like sad, like disheartening moment from David Dobrik.
Because David Dobrik stopped making his vlogs at the beginning of quarantine.
Right.
Am I glowing?
Oh, we have 12 minutes left, so
actually, I don't like that I said that, because that insinuates that I'm pregnant, and I'm not pregnant. I just wondered if I looked okay.
Don't worry, do you want me to cut that out?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll cut that out. You'll see this, though, so you'll wonder what
we need one of those things. We need one of those things that's like...
Yeah, but here's the thing. That's I don't need to do that, because I'm not syncing video to audio. That's what you do it for. So if we had separate mics and we were doing audio, you need to make sure you match up the visual with the audio. I never
knew that's what that was for. I literally thought it was just like theater people being dramatic. Like, no, this is when we're starting.
No, it's and here's okay. At some point I'm gonna have to figure this out. I really genuinely don't know how to do that, because I know that clapping creates a spike, an audio spike file, and you're able to see the spike. And I understand that. I understand that part of audio. But even then, you need a really make sure that your mouth is moving with I don't know how people match. I don't know how people sync video to audio, if I'm being honest. I know that you can clap and like that's supposed to help, but like realistically when I'm in the thing, I can see this spike, but I'm still worried that I won't be able to sync it. So it's something I've been there's been video ideas I have not done because I know I would need to, like if I'm filming, if I'm doing recording my voice through my computer instead of my phone, and the phone's just for visual, I don't know how I'm gonna match up the thing. It's honestly genuinely a struggle that I don't know how I'm gonna, but I have to overcome it to make some of my other video ideas. So
Tuber problems.
I know. If only I was one.
I mean, technically, you are.
I don't know. I don't think you can be a YouTube. I think you can be someone who makes YouTube videos, but you're not a YouTuber unless
it's your career.
No. I think you can be as long. I don't know. I feel like it's like how often you do it, how much time you put into it. Like
I feel like you're a YouTuber when you start making like good money.
Well, yeah. I think you can count.
I don't think you are prior to that.
No, but there's a lot of channels who have like this, 500,000 subscribers, which they aren't making like a shit ton of money or whatever, but I would still consider them YouTubers. Mm-hmm. I think you become, it's same with writing, like it depends on how often you do it, how much you do it, like, the amount of effort. And
I guess like the amount of subs too.
Yeah, I'm not measuring it off of numbers.
No, I realize
really,
that. I realize you're not, but I'm saying that like,
generally speaking, yeah, like if I manage to do this for a full year and like really like go all out, then I could say at the end of the year that like it's a stronger hobby. Like right now I'm just someone who makes YouTube videos. It's not even like, I don't know. I think if I did this for like a few years, I could say like, yeah, I consistently make videos and I put time and effort into them, and I could like maybe consider it. I probably won't be monetized then, but I think maybe I could like
Susan.
I know Susan. Well, no,
that is her name, right? Am I getting it wrong? Okay.
No, it's Susan. Everyone calls her Susan because no one can say her last name. It's very difficult.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're not gonna try. Anyway, we're talking about the musical being taken down because of the whole Jenna Julian. Just to bring that up again, to close it out. We're bringing it up so we can stop talking about it. I genuinely really think it's bad that she took it down. I think the reason she took it down is because it was probably the most amount of backlash and hate she's ever gotten.
Probably. Because
Jenna has such a strong, following, and I have no doubt that like people wanted to defend her.
It's recording, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I hate that I have to ask these things.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do this all the time.
So, I think also what it is that the people who watched Jenna were really invested. And it ended so abruptly that there wasn't a whole lot of closure on it. Like, at least she came back and did an apology video, which, by the way, has now been taken down. I saw that, too, yesterday. So I don't know if that is related to all of this. I have no idea. But, like, all these videos got taken down. And so I think, like, the Jenna stans, including myself, are all just really sensitive about it. And so when Julian got upset, it kind of, like, made us want to advocate for them. And I think that's why this happened, and I think Michelle probably got more backlash than she deserved. But I don't know, I still feel like she shouldn't have taken the video down, and I'm a little bit upset that all that money did not get to go to charity, or at least not as much as was predicted. And so
I think the thing is that like I value Jenna as a creator. I think she,
totally
everything is very sad, and but I think that if she was following Jenna's wishes, if you were, by taking out that segment, then that should be enough. That should, like, it is, the thing is that was one part of the musical. Jenna leaving was a huge thing that happened, but it was not the only thing that happened in 2020. The musical covers other channels, other people, other things that happened. Like, that wasn't the only moment, you know what I mean? And to take down an entire year because of like one like person, and to be fair, to respect Jenna's wishes, if she cut that part out of the video, then that's good because now you have the rest of it. But there were other channels that meant a lot to people. I mean, I'm going to talk about Unasana specifically but Unasana's references, and that like changed my life. Genuinely, I would not be making these videos if it weren't for Unasana's. It that was a really big moment in my life, and now it's not being represented. And beyond just the YouTube stuff and the Twitch stuff that was taken, genuinely, I think the thing I'm most upset about is the fact that there was a huge, like, the Black Lives Matter thing at the end, I think is one of the most powerful segments. And you move away from YouTube and Twitch, it like goes away from all that, and it just talks about these people. And not only that, is like the 3 lead singers are all POCs. It's not Michelle, it's not like whoever. It's literally just, and they're not acting as YouTubers either. It's not just some like POC person trying to act as YouTuber. It's just them. You have 3 POCs who are acting as themselves, speaking from the heart. You know, I feel like that's so important. And the money was going to go to a charity. And Emily, you brought up a good point yesterday. Because there's no YouTube Rewind, there's a chance that if people didn't know that there wasn't going to be YouTube Rewind and they searched for YouTube Rewind, this probably would have come up, you know, in the search results and would have given it more views and like, I don't know. I just think that like the Black Lives Matter movement is so much more important and there's so much more that happened in 2020 than this one moment. And I'm not like devaluing the moment. Obviously it mattered, you know, and it hurt a lot of people. But if Jenna, you know, if cutting out that part of Jenna was like good because you were now following what Jenna wanted, then the entire video could be left up. But I honestly, like, I think that if I was in that position, I was getting so much backlash, like, it would be very difficult to, like...
It would be. Especially since, like, I think coming from BuzzFeed, which is where Michelle got her, like, start on YouTube, I feel like she probably hasn't faced much controversy. Yeah, I don't feel like BuzzFeed's usually that controversial until somebody leaves, and so... You know, I don't think her videos really make anybody mad.
And her videos specifically, like, I scrolled through her channel account to see what kind of videos she makes, and they're very, like, not, like, very, non-controversial things. Like, she makes videos, like, she'll, like, you know, Fire Academy or lifeguarding or training like a Broadway star. Like, she just does, like, challenges.
She tries new things,
Right, and it's just her, and, like, she's had a few, like, helping people, like, lose weight or like exercise, and maybe those could be like, those are the only things I could find that could be semi-controversial depending on how you want to do it.
So she probably hasn't faced backlash,
and especially not with like Jenna, who had, I don't know how many subscribers she had when she left, but it was probably like a lot. And even if like a 3% of that like million number, like how many over million subscribers she had was coming at it, and Michelle only has
probably a lot of that.
Yeah, and she's a big YouTuber. She has 2 million subscribers, but ultimately I think she's still somewhat small because, again, the only reason I found out about this musical was because Mark retweeted it. Like, it wasn't really being, like, talked about. And I think that's because she's not as well known, even though she has, like, this many subscribers. So it's, I don't know, it's just a sad thing.
It's also kind of sad because some smaller creators and, like, smaller YouTubers are re-uploading videos of it. So you can go find it, at least as of right now, until YouTube takes them down. But... you know, the best they could do was put a link in the description for charity donations because a lot of them aren't monetized channels, so they can't themselves go and fulfill the prophecy that Michelle wanted to donate to these charities.
Yeah, I went through and I looked at the subscriber count and I don't know if you guys know this, but in order to be in the YouTube Partner Program, you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 1,400 hours watch time over like a 12-month period or something.
Which is why I joke about us being monetized. Very clearly, this is not monetized.
Yeah, so these people, you know, who did re-upload it, like I'm glad that they're putting the link to the charity, they're bringing awareness, but you're right, like they can't, they're not making any money to donate, so.
Yeah, so it's just kind of a lose-lose situation. Yeah. People didn't get a YouTube Rewind, the charity's not getting money for the cause that it deserved the money for, and you know, I don't think Jenna really even cared about this that much, or at least she didn't speak out on it publicly, and then, you know, Michelle's channel got hit by it. I just think the whole thing was really a mess, and I'm shocked that like Philip DeFranco's not covering this. The H3 podcast just had their last one for the year yesterday and they didn't cover it. Like, I don't know why folks aren't talking about this, but it seems like something that at least we're very upset about. Like, you know, and I didn't even know until yesterday when I went to go find the video, so.
Yeah, I think you put a good, it was just a lose-lose situation. I think that's what it ended up being. Like, no one really, no one won. I mean, I'm really glad, I think in the first, because I'm sure like probably half of Michelle's subscribers probably watched it. I know when Mark retweeted, a lot of people who are Unis Honest people were like, I'm going to watch it for Unis Honest. So I'm sure, I think it did have like a good amount of views. It maybe hit like 1 million or so, probably before it got taken down. So I'm glad at least it got like a good amount of reach, but you're like, it could have made, like it could have gotten so much more, and the money could have gone, but
like 10 minutes this morning trying to figure out if I should wear this pair of glasses or my other pair of glasses. That was a lot. And I was like, does this pair look better? Does that pair look better? I don't know which pair looks better. And then I went with this one, and I'm disappointed in my choice.
I like that.
Whatever. That's what happened. Was this recording?
Yeah, and I wonder if you can tell when we've taken long breaks away. I know in podcasts you're just supposed to sit there and then just like let it like keep going. But here's what happened.
I got hungry.
No, here's what happened. So I ran out of memory. So I ran out of memory and I had to move everything over. Yeah. So we took a break, and so that's why we're not eating anymore. It's because we finished. Because
I made a pie.
Yeah, she made a pie. I had to transfer the files off my phone. I'm filming on my phone, so that's why. We didn't want to just leave it off on like it's a lose-lose situation.
You know, like it's a really sad.
Yeah, it's such a depressing end.
That's
so
awful.
So we're gonna bring it back, and we're gonna talk about something else, which is my sphere of YouTube, which is gaming and stuff like that. So the Game Awards happened, and that's great. And the Valkyrie won Content Creator of the Year, and she blew up. It's really interesting because Twitch, the people who have been blowing up on Twitch are like, they've been streaming for a very long time, and Among Us is what really like made them skyrocket. So the reason I know this is because Jacksepticeye has played with a lot of people. So I saw like the beginning of Valkyrie's like. I don't know what's happening with her cat. She just zoomed.
I'm so sorry. I saw her like launch.
Yeah, it's fine. Really so I've been seeing all these people. So these people have been creating content for a while. They're not like new people, but it's just like playing Among Us with bigger people. I think has gotten eyes on them. So like Valkyrie, Saikuno, all these like Toast. I mean Toast has been big. Like he grew up in the he blew up. Sorry, in the YouTube sphere for Among Us specifically because he's like really smart and like really good at the game. So all these people started, collabing because they were playing Among Us together, and Jack was in the lobby, and that's how I got introduced to all these people. Another person I got introduced to in the same vein was Corpse. Now, everyone's heard of Corpse. He's literally everywhere. He has songs that have blown up. So you've heard about him.
I've heard about him, but I don't know very much.
So I want to get her reaction to his voice because everyone knows that his voice is scared. I can't, so...
I don't like surprises.
No, it's good.
Oh, that was scary too.
Okay, hold on. This is her phone, by the way, just in case you think I have two phones. I don't.
Oh, I thought you were going to shade me for being an iPhone person.
No,
I truly believed that was going down a path of like, just in case you thought I bought iPhones, I don't.
No, it's because I said I'm filming on my phone.
Not doing that.
No, I don't have two phones. I just have one phone. It's the one that's being used to film.
Phones, one for the plug, and what's the other part of it?
I don't know.
One for the plug and...
Hold on,
oh my god, we can get Kathy.
It's fine. I don't think you sang enough of it.
Who sings that song? I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, here's the... So this is just a... You know you can like voice tweet? So this is just a voice memo, like tweet.
Hello. I'd like to announce that for the first time in over 3 weeks.
Is that for real?
I finally slept over 3 hours. Thank you all so much for being here.
Does he smoke? I don't understand. How is it like that?
He's just...
Is that like one of those things where you like talk into the mic and it like changes your like a voice changer?
No, that's just his voice. So
Are you sure?
Yes. He sings. Do you want me to play his singing? Because his singing sounds exactly like this. That's how you prove that he doesn't fake it. So he has an amazing voice. And here's I genuinely believe he got away with being imposter all the time is because when you hear him talk, you're like, I believe you. You just do. Especially in a group of people. Like, he's just so calm. I mean, this is just one. Well, it's just one example. But this is legitimately his real voice. Now, here's the thing with Corpse. He is my age. He's 23.
Right?
Yeah.
Is he American? He is, right?
He's half American, half Mexican.
Oh. Because you know why? Because I feel like people that have that kind of voice are from Australia just because they're like grittier down there. That's literally no shade. But I just feel like that's what like burly like crocodile hunter type people
No.
like.
So
that's why
Corpse, I actually watched a live stream on his channel where he talked about himself, which is why I know this. And he's he's a faceless YouTuber. We do not know what he looks like. We only know his voice. So his channel before,
I feel like that's been memed then.
The channel he had before was he would do like reading like scary stories because I think he has a great voice for narrating, which makes sense that was the content he was creating. And then he started playing.
Okay, but if nobody's ever seen him, then how do you know it's not a voice changer? Because even his songs could be like, it could be fake.
No, it's. I feel like that's like.
No, it could be fake though.
No, because he's been singing, and also people have met him. We just
In
don't know.
person?
Yeah, like Pokimane. A lot of the
And he sounds like that.
yeah. So like he has real life YouTube friends. He
sus.
lives in LA, so he has real life YouTube friends, and so those people have seen him. And oh my God, Anthony Padilla or is it
Padilla?
Yeah, he did.
He's problematic.
He had this video where he talked. He spent a day with faceless YouTubers, so he like interviewed a lot of faceless YouTubers. So he has met, and you know what I mean. So they've talked and everything. So like he's been seen by YouTube people. We like the viewers just don't know what he looks like because he has not done a face reveal.
Sounds sus, but okay.
You really don't. You know what? Much like David Dobrik, you don't want to be on the other end of saying you dislike Corpse.
No,
because
I didn't say I dislike.
Neither did
I did not say that I dislike.
We'll come at you. I will link her
I'm just
Instagram.
using my critical thinking, but in that, I'm just using my critical thinking skills.
I'll be linking her
to say that it sounds sus.
No, he just talks like that. So like he was doing this stuff like that, and then he ended up making Among Us content. So now he plays with people in Among Us. I'm probably gonna. So you're probably this is gonna be cut out because I don't want to use too much of his music. I don't think he would copyright me, but because no one's watching this. But just in case, I'm gonna cut that out. So
Also, can they copyright you when you didn't make money off of it?
yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? Take money?
Like,
That's
like,
a good question.
Are you gonna demonetize this video, YouTube? Like Susan?
That's a good question. Can you copyright me for I don't make it?
I don't know.
You know what? The reason it doesn't matter is because
I
no
have
one's
so many
gonna see it,
questions.
so no one's gonna want to copyright it because no one's even gonna see
Well,
it.
maybe the algorithm. I
Well,
don't know. Disney's the only one that really has folks that are like out there looking for it.
To be fair,
Disney
used,
will find you.
That's true. I used a clip of his song "Cat Girls Ruining My Life" in my Cat Girls video where he talks about the collar because I talked about why that was a part of the outfit, and that was fine. But it all got like 4 views, so and I was one of those.
We were happy.
Yeah. So that didn't even matter.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So Corpse blew up, and he. I think if you watch him, I think just one Twitter voice memo was a bad example. The reason I didn't click on one of the videos is because there'll be a lot of people talking.
Yeah,
and it might be
that.
difficult to determine
No, I get why
who's
you're
talking.
doing it.
So that's why I chose a voice memo. But I think if you just
What's
heard him,
agoraphobic?
it's a song.
No, but isn't that's the fear of? Oh wait, is that where you're afraid of small holes?
Maybe. No, that's tryptophobia.
How do you know that too? Why do we know that?
Because Mark has tryptophobia and he hates it and he brings it up all the time.
Small holes?
Yeah, like the tiny.
I don't understand what's scary about them.
Well, you haven't seen. Don't ever Google tryptophobia. It's literally the
No,
worst
I have
thing.
seen them, but I don't feel like it's that bad.
Oh well, some of it's like gross. Some on the skin,
Yeah.
especially. Those are the really gross
Yeah.
ones. Okay, so here's. I want to just say this. So Corpse did a collab with Savage. Gasp. On one of his videos, and he's doing another collab with someone actually legit. And he mentioned this.
Okay, Savage Gasp is legit. I listen to their music.
Yeah, no, but someone else who's like mainstream that people who don't follow rap would probably know.
Oh, okay.
That kind of mainstream. And this is my guess. I think it's Lil Nas X. I don't know for sure.
Did you even say that loud enough for anyone to hear?
I don't know if that's true.
I think it's
Lil Nas X.
Here's the thing is you turned and looked at me and got closer to me and I'm right next to you. They didn't hear you. The one person watching this did not hear you. You're like, I think it's
No, here's my guess. Because he was streaming and he was talking to someone who was streaming. He's saying, "Oh, I'll text you who I'm collabing with," because he didn't want to tell everyone. And he texted his friend, and they were playing Among Us together, proximity chat. And he was like, "Oh wow, that's legit." His friend had this reaction of this, clearly this person's known. And the reason I think it's this person is because he tweeted saying "Hey, want to play Among Us?" and added.
Lil Nas.
Yeah. Yeah. So that I think maybe because he was filming, so his voice was shot. He was live streaming and I was watching the
I
live
feel like
stream.
you'd be good with Travis Scott too.
Maybe I don't listen to Travis Scott, so I wouldn't know.
Do you listen to Lil Nas X?
No,
I didn't think so.
I've listened to 2 of his songs and that's it. One was Old Town Road, and one other song that he had made that I had watched, and that's it. It's like two songs.
She's a big fan.
Yeah, I'm really bad with music. So anyway, I think it's that person, and I if it's true, I called it. I don't think I'm the only one calling it, but that might be his next song. Because I saw him live stream and his voice was actually shot because he'd been like...
This video was chock full of hot takes.
Yeah, I know. His voice shot because he was recording, like he was singing so much that he was having trouble.
You mean the voice changer was running out of steam? I really feel like it could be fake.
No, I really don't think so, because
I need to do more research.
People have met, like the YouTubers who have met him in real life have confirmed that that's actually what he sounds like.
So this has been a controversy. Like there were other people like me that were like, that's not real.
Well, people ask like in like live streams. You know how chat is. So chat will always like, is that a voice changer? Is that a voice changer? Like people always ask, but like it's been confirmed by people. Like he has like, I think Pokemon is one of, because he lives in...
never heard anybody talk like that.
Yeah, his voice is so deep. And here's the thing. So do you want to hear his life story? Because I literally know it because I watched this. He basically, here, you can have your phone back. I don't need it anymore.
I forgot this was mine.
He basically had like a really rough childhood. He dropped out of school at like age 12, and then in high school, because of No Child Left Behind program, the government kept coming to his house to try to force him into high schools because that's like a thing. And he had he's not close with his family. He basically raised himself. He was like really fucked up. Like he talked about how he used to write on the walls. Like he was just really fucking crazy. And then he started...
I used to write on the walls?
No, like his own language. And he like created his own language and like wrote like crazy person kind
I was like,
of
what do
thing.
you mean? I wrote on walls.
No.
There are still spots in my parents' house that they don't know I wrote on the wall.
Wow.
That was kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I can tell. And then he got and then he started his YouTube channel, and he was doing well. And then he was hit with a lot of different health issues. So he had all these health issues. He wears an eye patch because he had some health issues. But it got so bad that he couldn't, and the thing is, the doctors couldn't tell him what was wrong with him. He was like a healthy 22-year-old, 21-year-old at the time, and they're like, what's wrong with you? We can't tell. But he was living could not. So he lives completely alone in LA, and at that time his mom had cancer, and then I guess now it's okay. But he got to this point where his hands, he couldn't move his hands either, and his voice was not working either. So he was literally just laying in bed, unable to talk, unable to move, unable to really do anything. And he didn't have health insurance. And you know how you can only get health insurance during certain times of the year? You can't just, that's a thing.
I didn't know that. I'm fortunate enough to not have that.
Yeah. So you can, for my company, they benefit seasons come around, and that's when you can change your healthcare plan. So right now, if I want to change it, I can't because benefit season passed already. So he couldn't get...
That's some adult stuff they do not tell you.
Yeah. And so he didn't know that he didn't have healthcare, and then he had to get it, but he had to wait until when he was able to get it. It was a whole thing, and he was really he really struggled for a long time, and then the reason is that he this is all public. He told...
he didn't just tell you specifically.
No, it's not like I'm I read sites to find this out. He has it's up on his channel. It's a live stream, and I think it's titled Where I've Been or something like that, because he was gone for a year from his YouTube channel, and this is where he talked about that. So if you really... I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched up to this much. So if you want more information, just watch that live stream. This is where he covers all of it, and it's really rough. He really was struggling, and then when the Among Us stuff started, he's really started blowing up. His music is it blew up on TikTok. He has I think 50 million hits on E-Girls Are Ruining My Life, which was one of his most recent songs. So he's doing much better, and it's good. I'm glad for him and everything that he's doing better. But that's his whole thing. And so they also found testosterone bonds. Now we don't know for sure if that's the reason for his voice being like that. That could just be a reason, because he isn't that old.
Why did he lost an eye?
I don't think he lost an eye.
Or can he just not see?
I don't know. I maybe I should go back and finish watching. I don't know if he really ever covers exactly the reasons behind it, but he does wear an eye patch because again, he had so many health problems and all that. So so again, I don't know. The thing is, I think it must be something that might have caused his voice, because he's 23. When that live stream was, I think, a year ago, and I think he was 22 or 23 in the live stream. So he's either 23 or 24, I would think, now. He's not super old. I thought he was older. He's not. He's relatively young.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, and like so he just had, and he was just explaining to his viewers like why he hasn't been uploading. He was like, the reason I couldn't make videos is because I couldn't move and I couldn't really talk, and like, you know, yeah, and he couldn't see either. Like he was he was literally like, I don't know how he survived. Yeah, and so he was like, that's the reason I couldn't make videos, and that's like a whole thing. So there's a lot of things, you know, you can go and watch the whole stream, but so that's like Corpse, and he's a really like person who's come into light recently and like is blowing up, and I'm sure you his hands started trending on Twitter. He posted a picture of his hands. Actually no, he posted a funny video on Instagram. What did they look like? Yeah, I mean like they have the kind of they're not veiny, but like, you know how like when someone has like stronger arms, you can like kind of see like the muscle or like the veins. So I think everyone was like, ooh, that's attractive. So I think everyone was like obsessed with him, because everyone's obsessed with him anyway because of his voice. But I think so that's like,
is there a hand fetish?
Probably.
There's the foot fetish.
There's definitely a hand fetish.
I've never heard of it.
No, I don't know if I've heard of it. I don't know if it was in any Unisonus people can tell me if it was in the A to Z of fetishes.
Actually, Ethan Klein from H3 Podcast has the highest rating on WikiFeet.
Really?
Because he went like this, showed that was covered, so you can't go and do anything on WikiFeet for me. And
if the camera even caught that.
If the camera even caught that, I don't know. I can't raise my foot up that high, but I'm weak. And all of the like, he calls them the foot soldiers.
Oh.
Literally. Yeah. They went onto WikiFeet and rated him like a 6 out of 5. So he's like has the highest score because it's above like what you're supposed to get.
Yeah, I don't understand Wiki, because when in the Unisonus video, Mark and Ethan like talked about WikiFeet, Mark has like a 5.3 out of 5. Like all the ratings. Have above 5. Yeah, you can have above 5.
Yeah, but anybody who becomes Ethan's enemy, he asks the foot soldiers to go and rate them a 1.
That's horrible.
So like anybody he doesn't like is now like a 1 on WikiFeet. Plus, you have to have an account on WikiFeet in order to rate people's feet pictures. So, like, he's, like people have gone through the motions of, like, adding an email to their account.
Did you know that if you go onto WikiFeet, you can potentially sign up to be paired with other people who also like feet?
Ew. Paired how? Like, Christian Mingle paired? Like, what are you talking about?
Like, there's this, I think...
dating?
Yeah, like, well, it's like,
or is it just like we're gonna be friends?
Like subscribe, or like please like click follow, or like please, you know, enter in your information if you want to be informed of other people.
But whatever.
Yeah,
we don't kink shame here.
Informed of other people who are also into feet. So it's like this like everyone's in, I guess, a group, and then you.
I don't feel like I have pretty feet, so I can't do anything like that.
I don't know if I should say this because I don't.
I feel like you have nice feet.
No. There's this person who once told me I had nice feet.
Oh.
I don't want to say anything because I don't think I'm ever gonna blow up. So I don't think the chance of this person seeing it is like super high.
I do remember, but you do. I think you do objectively have nice feet. I did not see this conversation going where it's going, but I do just want to put the record out there that you have nice feet.
You're not gonna see them ever. Yeah, so I let me say it like this. I've been complimented on my feet. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I've also been complimented on my nose. So I've been complimented on weird body parts.
That is a weird body part to compliment.
Yeah.
This person is fake.
Yes.
This person's name
well,
is Max.
Abigail. That's an Unisonus joke.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mark and Ethan did this thing where they had helium therapy. So they like, you know how like when you inject helium your voice gets higher, and they just like talked about like things that happened to them in their life, like that were sad. So it's just funny because their voices are high, and it's like, my first heartbreak was with this girl named, and then it's like, maybe we should say her real name, and then it's like Abigail, and they just that was the name they came up with, like heartbreak, so they could talk about their sorry lives like in high-pitched voices. Because so I've never done the helium thing. I feel like we should try that once.
I don't feel like it's safe. I've seen it done. And
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to mess my stuff
Here's
up.
the problem. I only want to do it once, and that's it. I also don't know how. Like, you have to inhale. I think I should struggle inhaling. It's like when you have to swallow like a pill, like to take medicine. I struggle with just swallowing, even though
That's weird.
I know. I feel like I'm gonna be like, I need to inhale this helium.
You're one of those like really dramatic people that has to like go like. And they like take pills, like you have to like throw your head like all the way
No,
back.
I don't. I can't do that either because then
So dramatic.
I can't do that though because I'm afraid it's gonna get sick. I have to just.
Oh
I have to
my
drink.
God.
I have to just chug a glass of
Also, for
water.
the record, can I just say she never takes medicine, even when like she's really ill and
That's
needs
not
it.
true. That's
like
not true.
no,
When I'm
it's
really ill
so
and I need
true.
it, when
She does not take Tylenol, Motrin, like not sponsored, but like she does not take those things, even when like it's very, very necessary and normal to take them.
I will if it's like if I
No.
really need to. If it's super.
She'll be like on her way to the hospital, and she'll be like, I guess I'll take Tylenol. Like, it's
No,
fine.
okay. So let me tell you that my best friend is literally the most dramatic person to ever exist. So if you think I'm dramatic for starting a YouTube channel, this girl's kind of
No,
ridiculous.
okay, but I'm not kidding. That is really what it takes to get you to take Tylenol.
No, that's not true. I've been so much better about it.
Okay.
Anyway, we were talking about gaming.
She once rewarded herself with a piece of bread.
I am editing
I'm
this.
never gonna forget
I
this.
am
I know.
editing this. I can cut this out. No
I
one
know.
has to see
I know
this.
this is not making the final cut, but I just want you to have to rewatch this when you're editing. And remember the bread.
Bread is good. That's all I have to say.
Who rewards themselves with bread?
Well, I
Here's
wasn't.
the thing, after a long, hard day, you go home, you have a glass of wine, a beer, a pop, Dr. Pepper, whatever, not sponsored. But, like, you might have a brownie, a cookie, a slice of apple pie, you know, whatever. You don't go and be like, I want a slice of white bread.
Okay, so let me give you context.
She did
Let me
once.
give you context. This was in college, okay? Literally college. I
Even
was-
more of a reason. Like, who eats white bread in college?
Everyone! People live off like bread and ramen in college.
Not
Literally.
bread, just ramen.
Whatever. My point is like, whatever's cheap and convenient, okay? If you can get it at 7-Eleven, you eat it in college. That's how it works.
I don't even know if you can get white bread at 7-Eleven.
can.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a thing. So my point is, it wasn't. I would like to mention that it was college, and at the time we didn't have brownies. In fact, I think you like snapped me asking me if we had this stuff to make brownies, and we didn't. We didn't have any of the nice. So you know what? I was like, I just kind of want a piece of bread, okay? And I
It's
didn't.
not normal.
We didn't have anything else. If I had been like, I'm gonna like drink milk, then you're like, oh, you're rewarding yourself with a glass of milk. Like, we didn't have alcohol. Well, I was drinking alcohol, and
Yeah.
also we didn't have any we didn't have like Dr. Pepper or like Pepsi or anything. We didn't have any of that shit.
I understand, but you can't be like, I'm gonna reward myself with a piece of bread.
Okay, I think.
Like that whole sentence is a contradiction.
Okay. Well, I think it depends on your circumstances in life and the situation that those words
For
were
the
said.
record, we've been arguing about this bread thing for like 4 years. Like
Yeah.
it's been a long.
Certain things she won't ever let me let
I'll
go,
never
and
forget that.
I won't ever let go of the fact that she didn't take me on her 21st birthday trip. Anyway, so we don't have a name for this podcast. What if I call it Not a Mukbang? And that's the name of the.
But we ate during it. That's why I asked you that.
No, it's not a mukbang.
Because it confused
It's
me.
not a mukbang.
But we ate.
No, but yeah. So every time you eat,
I don't
it's not a
understand where the
mukbang.
line is drawn.
Every time you eat is not a mukbang.
Well, when you're in front of a camera.
No, mukbang's like specifically.
I'm gonna Google the definition.
Specifically eating lots of food, like a shit ton of food. We ate like, she had one Chipotle bowl and I had one Chipotle
There's
burrito.
honestly a lot for me. Okay, let's see. Visual broadcast in which a host consumes large quantities of food while interacting with the audience.
So A, we did not interact with our audience in the fact that this wasn't live stream, it was a recorded video. B, we didn't consume large quantities of food. We ate one thing. There wasn't even a drink. We didn't even have drinks.
I
We
had
had
water.
chips. We had nachos. We had literally nothing. It does not count as a mukbang. It was not a large quantity of food. Just because you can only handle
Can we
one
call it a
Chipotle-
mini mukbang?
No. I don't like mukbangs. I hate the sound of chewing. We've been over this already.
But doesn't
What's the name of this podcast? That's what it started with.
mini mukbang?
No. Anyway, so we don't have a title. That's what that ended up with. So maybe we'll come up with it throughout the day. We have the rest of the day to figure it out. So you'll figure it out. I don't even know if I'm gonna name this. But thanks for watching. If you did watch.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching my mental health slowly just go like this over the course of today.
No.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, but thanks for watching. I hope this was semi-entertaining. If it wasn't entertaining to anyone else, I know that we will be entertained by it because we will be the first 2 views. And then
And maybe the only.
only 2 views. Because this might be like, depending on how long it cuts, it might be like a 45 minutes, an hour long thing.
You should, sister, smash that like button.
No. Can we get copyright claim for saying that?
For saying sister smash?
Yeah. Isn't that a thing?
I don't think James has people on that.
What if he does?
I'm sister sorry. Just because let's file this into the folder of things I shouldn't say.
You're like, can I swear?
Okay, I'm gonna need to excuse myself.
We're just, you know
I'm
what?
really sorry.
There's no formal ending. This is just how it ends. Here's her cat to make up for whatever atrocity this podcast was.